Hello and welcome to episode 2 of my Rimworld Let's Play. Now I was just looking around the map a little bit and I noticed this place actually is calling itself indoors, which I don't believe is going to be very safe for us. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to say expand no roof area, and we're going to tell it that you can't put a roof over at least this area. And the reason I'm just telling it this area is because if I come in here and I start mining some of the walls, the roof is likely to collapse, since you could see in the middle there was that area with no roof, and if it collapses it has the potential to crush some of my colonists. And I don't want it to accidentally kill any of my colonists. So we're going to remove the roof, and let's see, what are they building out here? Just some lights. They got the cooler built, which we're actually going to set it to keep the area cool to, I like -10, even though 0 degrees Celsius will make your food frozen, but since this area out here is going to be at 21 degrees Celsius, which is warm, the heat leak between this wall is going to, basically I want it to be higher, so when they open this door, the heat leak doesn't make it so it's not frozen up here, and makes it so that the food doesn't have a chance of spoiling. We might actually need a second cooler if it gets too bad, but it's usually fine with just one for this kind of room change. So these two fires are looking pretty good. I'm probably going to replace them with heaters. I might do one more fire in this room and then just use heaters only, since heaters will be fine. We'll probably need 2 or even 3 of them in this room, particularly the hydroponics room, in the winter when that comes around, because winter does get very cold. So low food, no trading capacity. We need more iron, and we don't really have a way of getting it just yet. So who's in a poor mood? Seba is in a poor mood. Why are you in a poor mood? They want their own rooms, so that's probably something we can actually work on this time. We can get them their own rooms, which I suppose would be very good. I don't want you doing any of that other stuff anymore, mostly because I want Fleming to start doing more research, because we actually have food now, and the food is pretty steadily growing, which means we're not starving. And as long as we're not starving, then we should probably do some research to kind of get better technology. As for where the actual rooms could go, I'm thinking that we'll stick them probably to the north of our supply room, or even to the north of our recreational room, since that's probably going to be the best area to actually do for now. So how about we start that? Let's tell you guys to mine everything over this way. Now I'm not going to tell them to mine their uranium yet, because I kind of want to use that as a pillar to hold up the roof, since the roof is still here. Let's see, is the uranium going to be in the way? It actually might be a little bit in the way, so we're going to mine the uranium, but we'll leave those 3 blocks. That way we have something to hold the roof up when we are tearing down parts of it. And soon we'll have trading capacity since we have a little bit of silver. We'll see if we can put that to use. Now I want to know, my connected rate during the day is of course positive, so I'm gaining power, and at night, how quickly do I lose power? Oh, I guess it's entirely dependent on the windmill. Oh look, a raid. They'll prepare for a while, then attack. So let's see, where are they going to attack from? Oh, there's a whole bunch of metal over there. How far away? Oh, that's right next to us. We'll unforbid that metal when the raid is over. So we got grenades, and we have a survival rifle. Poor, 62%. That means it's not very strong. But the grenades, those are incredibly dangerous. The thing I hate about grenades is they're very deadly, but when you use them, you have a chance of destroying stuff, since they're, well, giant explosions. They do a lot of damage. They set fires. We definitely want to focus Love. What a name. Love carrying around grenades. That's kind of crazy. The name doesn't fit very well, I would have to say. So I don't want those grenades anywhere near my base, which makes me kind of consider a preemptive attack. However, a preemptive attack wouldn't be very smart either, because, well, they have grenades. And charging into grenades with no real cover, not like cover would help you with grenades, is a bad idea. We need to outrange them, which I'd really like to be able to use some improvised steel turrets for this, but I don't know if I don't have the resources to build one. And in order to get the resources to build one, I'd have to do a lot more mining or deconstruct something that I don't necessarily want to deconstruct because they're a little far away. So I think we're just going to have to rely on our soldiers here, our colonists, to kind of kill them when they begin their attack. We'll just kind of sit out over on this ridge up here and hopefully shoot them out before where they go. Okay, they're moving south. That's strange. Hopefully we'll be able to kill the love before she is able to grenade us to death, because I'm not too worried about the survival rifle. I'm much more worried about the grenades. Okay, they're beginning their attack. Let's pause the game. Everyone's asleep. A knife really isn't going to be useful to us. Are they going to go below it? It looks like they are. So let's draft you. And where's my other guy with a pistol? Where are you? There you are. You're up here mining. You can actually use the period and comma keys. I didn't know this originally, but you can use the period and comma keys, or full stop and comma keys, to control or to select the next colonist. So let's see. One's going to go up, one's going to go down. That might be problematic. Let's see. Let's actually use this again because we want to find our... Wait, Siba was the character that couldn't fight, wasn't he? Okay, so never mind. There's no point in drafting him. He's incapable of violence. So let's let this play out a little bit. Let's go to 1 speed and just kind of let it go from the way it wants to. So let's see. Hopefully we can kill Love before she grenades anyone to death. So far we're not doing so well actually hitting her. And... run. Run! Let's fire more. I just hope Fleming doesn't get shot by this other guy over here. Okay, you know what? Let's find our 5th colonist, Q. Let's have him go pick up the shiv. You know what? Move. Here's the thing with grenades. You can kind of kite them out, which is what I'm attempting to do right here. Because if I get hit by any of the grenades, then this could be very bad. So... well, Fleming's probably dead. That's no good. Oh, we knocked out Love, which means Benjamin's going to retreat, so we can deal with that. We can't do anything. Let's just hope Fleming survives. Did you die? You did die. Oh, that's no good. Well then. Okay, so Fleming died. Love is still alive, so maybe we can capture her instead of being brutal like we were last episode. We might be able to actually do something. So where is it? Structure? No. Furniture. We're going to make a small sleeping spot. And we are going to stick it in this room. And we'll just call this the prison. How about we put it in the warm room? We'll call that the prison. And we will have Theodric, come over and capture you. And we'll steal your grenades, and we'll grab that back as well. A healer from Caxigo Menino is visiting the colony. Wait, didn't... I thought I told you to... oh, I forgot to set this to prisoner. That's the problem. Let's try this again. Capture Love, the crazy grenadier who killed Fleming. It's just evil. killing Fleming. She was our researcher. Oh, that's no good. We're basically dead on research now. She died. But we'll have to make do since we don't have any alternative. Let's start building colonists their own individual rooms. Let's see, what's Love's chance of surviving? Quite high. She's not really that hurt very much. I suppose we could get revenge and just start harvesting all of her organs, but colonists are unhappy about that when you just start taking lungs and kidneys out. They really don't prefer it. So how about someone actually be's nice to Fleming here and buries her in one of these graves down here so that, well, she's not lying there kind of on the ground for everyone to see. Because, again, colonists don't prefer it when they have to look at all their old friends dead. And we'll go through another night. Love should recover. And hopefully we can recruit her. So chat and recruit. We have a warden, right? We have 2 wardens. We only need one, who is the empath. And hopefully he will throw some food. Wait, we lost our doctor too, didn't we? Yes, we did. Theodric, you're the new doctor, and you're also the new researcher. I hope you like your new seat of power since we lost Fleming. Severe illness. Love has some kind of severe illness. What do you have, an infection? Oh, you have extreme blood loss. Theodric, heal her, maybe. Disease, infection. Now Love has an infection. Great. Maybe she will just die. Of course, slowly, over an awful infection. Disease, infection. Love has developed an infection in her right kidney. So, Love's chance of survival is lessening. A little bit. We're getting some uranium, which is, I guess, nice. Can we make anyone a room? No, we don't have any metal, so we can't really make anyone a room just yet. But we can see what we have. So if I want to do the same thing with this door that I did with the other door, where I basically opened it out, then let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 4 and then do this. And then we go 4 more. Down, 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 down. And that gives us a nice kind of 4x4 box, or at least 4 on each edge, which is the perfect size for putting a royal bed in. Right there. Putting some furniture in, such as a plant pot, which we're going to put down here, a standing lamp, which we can put right there, and of course a door, which you can put right here. And now we have a nice room. This is the kind of the room design that I prefer to give my colonists. It's probably really inefficient because it's a huge room, but it does allow me to put sculptures around the sides, and it kind of makes them happy, even though they don't spend a lot of time in their room. But they still like their spacious room. So this is how I'm going to do it. As far as actually trying to be efficient on how much materials I'm using, we don't need these walls, and when I do this, we don't need the wall down here. Actually, we do, don't we? Because we need to keep this room nice and enclosed to keep it nice and heated. So we kind of need all the parts that we currently have. Anyhow, these fires are going to run out pretty soon, and I hope when the fires run out that the little space heaters are still enough to keep this place nice and warm. Without, of course, anyone freezing to death, since that's very bad if people start freezing to death. It's not what we want to have happen, I should say. Now, the reason I have some of the mods installed, particularly one that allows me to infinitely mine, or I think I actually have Omni-Gel, which means I can basically create steel. Since this map isn't going to have infinite steel and we have to use so much steel on walls, we can't use wood. And because we have to use so much steel, it's really difficult to actually work around. So now that we have this wall constructed, we'll deconstruct these bits, and what do we have? A military commissioner named Mark Norman calls you from nearby. He's being chased by pirates from the Saber Bats. He begs for safety. He's 51 years old. Be warned, if you accept, you have to fight a bunch of pirates. We don't have any defenses. We don't have any turrets. We just have our people. We don't even have our sniper anymore. So we got one guy with a pistol and one guy with a knife and one guy that doesn't want to fight. I really don't think I think if we offered him safety, we'd just be killing ourselves. It would be an awful idea. Colonist, it's gonna be this way, is it? Crazy, 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 crazy. You know, why do you even have a weapon if you can't even use it? How do I make you drop your weapon? Just drop it. You. Go pick it up. Proceed to kill her. You should win. You know, she probably has a wicked high melee skill. Nope, she has the same exact melee skill I have. Which means because I have a plasteel knife, I should be at the advantage. Although I don't feel like I have an advantage. Now I have an advantage, because now I have a gun. And we had to kill her, so I guess all we did was injure our own people trying to have a prisoner. How useful. Trying to have a prisoner. How very useful. So, let's see if we can't complete construction of this bed. Like I said, we still need a lot more steel. We don't have the steel we need. Yeah, I get it, you're in a poor mood. You probably need to heal up, at least a little bit. Someone's gonna have their own room pretty soon. Actually, we lost a colonist, so let's deconstruct a bed that'll give us a little more steel back. And allow us to build some more stuff. Now, one thing I'm going to do is for this plant pot, I'm actually going to grow a rose, and that's because the roses last much longer than the daylilies. So my colonists spend less time replanting that. They'll only have to replant it every now and then, not like every 2 or 3 days. Yeah, so we have a body, we need another grave to deal with that body, and we just need to micromanage until something happens. Hopefully we'll heal up, we'll get more weapons, someone will come in trade range at some point, maybe, if we're lucky, so maybe we can buy something. But until then, we really need people just mining all of this steel, but there's just so much to do. And I just realized I don't have any joy items, joy devices, basically. So horseshoes are really cheap. Let's put a couple of those down, I guess. Where can we put our joy things? How about... Yeah, we'll put a couple games of horseshoes down there in the corner. Yes, I get it, Siva. You hate life. Whatever's wrong with you, you just absolutely hate it. And it's because you have disturbed sleep. You just want to be able to sleep in a nice, quiet room of your own. Hopefully soon that will become a reality for you, so you can stop complaining about needing sleep, I guess. Or stop complaining about disturbed sleep. I don't know if moving these beds around the room any would do any difference, or if proximity has anything to do with it. All I know is that the fact they're in the same room does have something to do with it. So maybe another day of mining and all of the mining will be over with, if we're lucky, and we can finish constructing all of our little rooms so that our colonists can be a bit happier. Door, wall, wall. Ooh, escape pod. That just means another colonist, I guess. So 4. Then at 4 we go up, up. 5, over, and then apparently I messed up this side. So no, I didn't. What is this? 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. and then goes down. Okay, so that's where I messed up. I didn't actually push it out enough. So there's our same shape that we like to use for a second room, and then our third room will probably go up here when it actually gets built. So 1, 2, yeah, it's not enough space just yet. It'll get there. Now, the reason I actually like building rooms like this is because in the hallway here, this 1x1 hallway, I have these 2 little indents, one for a heater, which the heat in the hallway will seep into the rooms and keep the rooms a little warmer, and one for a light, just because they don't like to be in the dark. They're happier when it's brighter outside. So if anyone survived the impact, they will likely be hurt. Downs. I wonder if Downs is depressive. Nope, he's not depressive, although he's really good with melee. So, age 17, he's actually really young as well. I think the youngest one that we've seen yet, since usually a bunch of old people show up. Now, like I said, I don't know if they biologically can die, or if age really affects anything other than cataracts and a bad back. But he's good with melee, which means he can be used as a pretty decent fighter. What's his bed's construction at? It's actually almost done. Can we tell anyone to prioritize it? Nope, not enough steel. So what we'll do is we'll say set for colonists, and go back to temperature, grab a campfire, put one in there, and let's not tell Seba, because Seba is in a bad mood. Let's tell Theodric to go and rescue this guy, because we're actually going to rescue him this time. Oh, we could capture him. If we rescue him, we'll just like get in good with the colony he's from if he leaves safe. But if we capture him, we'll get some bad reputation, but we will also get a new colonist potentially. Let's just rescue him, I guess. We don't want to become enemies with any more colonies, or any other colonies, I should say. So we had a raid happen, we've built some stuff, and we're doing a lot of mining. Not a whole lot's really going on. Soon we'll have our last wall we can build here. There we go. And soon all of this construction will be done. Hopefully sooner versus later. I really want them to just finish mining. A trade ship is nearby. Q, how about you go contact that trade ship? What do they have? Can we buy anything? We've got 809 silver. Hopefully we can get something good. An awful heavy rifle. I'd love to have a heavy rifle, but not of an awful quality. Poor LMG, no. Shoddy triple rocket launcher. Looks like it's just weapons. Apparently we can sell downs to them for 302. I don't necessarily want to get into slave trade right now, so I'm gonna have to decline their offer of selling downs here, and I think I will just heal him up. And we're almost done mining, so because we're almost done mining, we can actually get back to mining some real resources, which will help us out significantly in the future. I'm just looking at all the places that there's some compacted steel, trying to find the closest one, since venturing out in the cold isn't always a good idea. Actually, are our rooms still doing okay? Wow, no one's gone around to building that grave? Someone, please, just haul that body off of our rice. I mean, that can't be good to eat that rice, could it? You know, eating that rice that... Well, I suppose a dead body would fertilize the soil. So, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad, would it? Wait, Downs, why are you walking around? Aren't you hurt? Oh, you're gonna go steal my food, aren't you? Oh, I see how it is. We rescue you, and we save you, and you steal our food and then try to kill our colonists? What kind of game is this? I thought when you rescued people from the crash ships that they would do all right. Okay then, what's your melee skill? Not even close to your shooting skill. Well, kinda close. Okay, fine, Downs. If you want to fight, I guess we will fight. You come out here. We need you. I don't know if Theodric can take down Downs. So we want to make it so that we have 2v1. That's actually really strange. Why this guy just started to attack me. What is your character? You're 10 in melee. Oh yeah, that's just beautiful. Where's everyone going? Where is our empath? There you are. Come and save Theodric, please. Haha, we won. There's no way we should not get some kind of negative effect from the enemy for that. Or from this other, the Spacer faction, because I mean, he attacked me. I didn't do anything wrong to him. I gave him medicine, I gave him food, and he attacked me. So, he's the one in the wrong. It's actually kind of irritating, because now it's more time that my guys have to be spent hurt. Where they could be using their time actually doing something productive. Theodric was my doctor, wasn't he? Which means I need to make Seba the new doctor while he's hurt to try and recover him. So Theodric is no longer incapable of walking, that's good. Although we have lots of poor moods going around and we have colonists that need treatment. So yeah, this ice sheet biome is going rather interestingly with all the violence, all the evil going about, and everyone trying to kill each other. We're racking up a lot of bodies with our nice little grave collection here. So, we can call this the end of the episode, I guess. We did not a whole lot, actually. We started building some stuff. We had a couple of attacks, a couple people attack us. Started on individual rooms for people, and mined a bunch. Really not much else to say. I suppose we tried to rescue some people, and they betrayed us by attacking us. But yeah, we have food, pretty secure. Hopefully these potatoes won't spoil too soon. Nope, they're good. So yeah, that is it for episode 2. And I'll see you guys next time and see what other troubles the Rimworld has for us. But until then, I'm PTT GRW, signing out.